फैशन की दुनिया में लोग चाहते हैं उनका नाम हो, खुद का लेबल हो, खुद की पहचान हो। देश के कई कोनों से लोग अपने सपने को पूरा करने के लिए सपनों के शहर मुंबई आते हैं। ओनली पेश करता है स्केच टू स्टोर, एक ऐसा मंच जहां ISDI पार्सन्स की फैकल्टी ने ऐसे 10 प्रतिभाशाली डिजाइनर्स को चुना है जिन्हें मेंटर करेंगे सब्यसाची मुखर्जी।
I'm from Dubai. Bollywood is a very big inspiration.
My hometown is Nainital, that is in Uttarakhand. When I was in school, I thought it's all about glamour.
I'm 31 years old. I'm from Iran, and now I'm taking a fashion design course in Pune.
I'm from Bangalore. Bombay is a dream city. People are fashionable.
I am from Kolkata, currently working in Bangalore, and this is a great platform.
Mumbai is like the dream city. I've always heard about it. This is like the first time I'm coming here.
This is a city of dreams and people who work hard. This city really helps a lot.
This city is absolutely inspirational.
Basically, I'm from Odisha. I'm from a very small middle-class family.
I am a final year student in Pearl Academy, Noida. I'm just an average student, but I don't know how I got this opportunity.
इस रियलिटी शो के विजेता को ओनली के लिए एक ऐसी लाइन डिजाइन करने का मौका मिलेगा जो पूरे देश में रिटेल होगी। साथ ही विजेता को Amazon इंडिया फैशन वीक में एक लाइन पेश करने का और इटली के इंस्टीट्यूटो मैरंगोनी मिलानो में पढ़ने का भी अवसर मिलेगा। यहाँ आपके जजेस हैं भारत के सबसे प्रतिभाशाली डिजाइनर सब्यसाची मुखर्जी और अभिनेत्री फैशनिस्टा कल्की। ओनली पेश करता है स्केच टू स्टोर।
You know, it's very easy to create something wonderful when you're given unlimited resources. But if the resources are all pulled out and you had nothing, how do you create a beautiful garment? So today's task is to create high street fashion, and you're going to get 3 hours to finish a garment and only 5 minutes in the HP Singh fabric room. Now, to add woe to your worries, we are going to give you only Indian fabrics, Indian textiles, but a lot of it is going to be actually burnt and destroyed.
Burnt?
Well, Kalki, burnt, distressed, tortured. You know, basically give you lots of scraps of fabrics to play with. So 80% of the fabric is going to be not usable, and 20% of the fabric is going to be just solids that you can actually combine. Remember, 80% of scrap with 20% of solid to create a very beautiful outfit. Some of you will be in fashion.
And some of you out of style.
Absolutely. So go. It was a mess because I think the styling was wrong. I think the usage was wrong.
You are out of style.
This is round 2 of Sketch to Store. You were 10 guys, now you're going to be only 8 competing for the final title. And this time, it's going to get tougher and tougher, and this task is going to be like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yep, this task is going to challenge you guys creatively and innovatively.
Okay, now for this task, you guys are going to be paired together. And the reason why we're pairing you up is because designers are famous for their egos, and we want nothing of that in the show. You have to remember one thing, that you have to work as a group, understand each other's limitations and strengths, and work as a pair to get the best out of each other. You have to use 2 solids, 1 print or 1 sparkle, and at least 1 design detail that is common to both your garments. The detail could be a ruffle or a tuck or a pleat, whatever you choose, but at least 1 design detail that is common to both of you to create 1 day garment and 1 night garment. And remember, it has to be 1 day garment and 1 night garment, and you have to work as a pair in harmony.
Now, I hope you guys have got all of that because it's a lot of information, but it's not everything. You also have to make sure that both your garments are from the same collection. So yes, they need to look very different because they're for day and night, but they need to look like they're from the same collection.
हमें judges ने बोला था कि एक night wear बनाने का है और एक day wear बनाने का है.
And you only have 2 days to do it, so don't waste any more time.
So now, what we are going to do is we are going to create a luck of draw through fabrics and textiles. You'll go back to your fabric room and you'll see that there's a bag with lots of textiles in them, swatches. and you'll have to pick up your swatch and match your fabric. Remember, not your color, but match your fabric, which means if somebody has a red lycra, somebody has a black lycra, you're a lycra pair. Similarly, if two people have raw silk, you're a pair, and so on. All right?
Okay, yes.
You don't have a choice with who we are pairing you with.
Your time starts now. Go, go, go.
इस टास्क में जजेस ने कंटेस्टेंट्स को 2-2 की टीम में बांटा है। इस टास्क के लिए हर टीम को फैब्रिक रूम में केवल 5 मिनट का वक्त दिया जाएगा।
फैब्रिक रूम में मेरे होने वाली टास्क की पार्टनर ऑलरेडी फैब्रिक स्वॉच लेके खड़ी थी एंड आई इमीडिएटली पिक्ड अप वन एंड वी हैड अ मैच।
हमने प्रिंट, शिमर और सॉलिड सब साथ में सिलेक्ट किए।
When I went to the fabric room, we had to put in our hand inside the golden bag, and I picked out my fabric, and it matched with Pradeepto's fabric.
We were very happy being paired together because we have got fresh minds, and we came up with some good ideas, and then we thought of like there are different factors. So she's doing the day wear and I'm doing the night wear.
I got Devi Prasad as my partner.
जब हम गए प्रिंटेड फैब्रिक लेने के लिए, बट सारा कुछ आ चुका था, ओनली 2 या 3 प्रिंटेड फैब्रिक ऑप्शन था, तो उससे बेटर जो फैब्रिक हमें लगा वो हम चूज करके लिए। मैं एक्चुअली डे वेयर बना रहा हूँ। My garment is a little bit beach wear resort kind of thing, so I'm making a bralette with a skirt. Aniket evening wear बना रहा है। Actually, he is making one palazzo with a top.
और लोगों का मुझे नहीं लगता कि कलेक्शन लगने वाला है, क्योंकि सब अपने अपने पे देख रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के में कोई फोकस नहीं है, मतलब क्या मैच हो रहा है कलेक्शन वाइज। बट हम दोनों ने एज अ कलेक्शन बनाने का सोचा है, तो आई थिंक वी शुड विन दिस। मोहित, मैं उसका काम देख रहा हूँ, उसका ग्रुप मेंबर जो है, आई डोंट कंसिडर मतलब क्या कर रही हो, शी इज़ डूइंग देन स्क्रैपिंग, बेसिकली मोहित ही है। और मैंने मोहित से बोला भी था कि हैप्पी बेबी सिटिंग।
There wasn't any kind of differences in the initial and later. There wasn't any. तो unanimously हमने fabrics वगैरह choose किए जो सामान ज़रूरत थी, और decide भी किया कि कौन use करेगा उसके बाद में, और जो भी designs और वो करना था उसको proceed किया।
It's actually very helpful to have him as a partner because Mohit's very, very easy to work with. He's very sweet. And because I'm a beginner, right? So he's really helping me out with the way to work, my patterns.
Okay, designers, from now on every episode, you're going to have a special guest. Somebody who's a very, very important voice in fashion. And this time, we are going to have Nonita Kalra, the ex-editor of Elle, and of many, many editors in the country, one that I was really scared of while she was still holding her pen at Elle. And I have to tell you something, Nonita minces no words. She's very straight talking, very forward, and also extremely lethal. So I want you to respect her opinion, and Nonita right now is going to tell you about what it takes to make the cut for a young designer.
Sabya's been, I think he's built me up a little too much, but here's the truth. If someone isn't going to tell you the truth, you're the ones who suffer. And I think that my brief was to be ruthless, but I think I'm going to be honest, and that will be maybe far worse. To be a good designer, really it's blood, sweat and tears. There are no shortcuts. You may think it's a really glamorous business, forget about it. It's not glamorous. Clothes for me are never just what you wear. It's about your visual cinema. It is what you send out. It is what you feel. It is your passion, your pain, your experience. So that's, I know it sounds really difficult, but all of you have nodded your heads like you've understood. When we see your collections, I'll get to know.
Wow. I hope that didn't intimidate you guys too much. I think we're ready to read your book or watch your movie right now. So let's get on with the show. Let's see what you guys have done in the last 2 days.
Our target audience is city girl.
A princess in the morning and a goddess at the night.
जो मुझे लुक चाहिए था वो आया है.
We had the inspiration first, then we did the design.
मुझे देवी प्रसाद फर्स्ट टास्क में भले ही उसको काफ़ी अप्रिसिएशन मिला था, बट मुझे उसका एस्थेटिक सेंस उतना पसंद नहीं आता.
It's Luke's resort wear collection.
So our collection is very cohesive right now. We're working with fit and flare.
Eight designers, 4-day garments and 4-night garments. May I please ask first group to step forward, please. I'm going to reserve my comments right till the very end, so I will let Nanika speak first.
Okay, Shubhi, what was your inspiration? Because it looked like a complete rip-off of something I've seen in the stores. And if you were copying, then I would have suggested you copy the latest collection and not something that looks like fast fashion, but of a month or two ago. So I couldn't understand it. Your finish was so-so. It's not ugly, but it's very, very derived, which for me is a no-no already. Pradipto, can I ask your model to step forward? I don't understand the hem. I don't understand which century this outfit is from. And I see nothing in common. Have I missed something? I'm trying to find what is common, what is day, what is night.
Kalki?
I feel like it's still not fitting well. Like the top, you know, in parts it's a little, you know, it feels tight, and other parts it's too loose. So I feel there's a lot of ill-fittingness in that. And in the other dress as well, you know, I'm not sure about the length, you know, it feels like it's neither long nor short. And I don't, kind of transparent, right, from the side?
No, not. Pradipto, I'm going to ask you a straight question. How much time did you take in doing the basting stitch embroidery on the side?
This stitch I took a day and a half.
Learn to study your brief better and don't jump into just making clothes. When I look at both of your clothes, I find your clothes tacky because they're very badly fitted. You've done a great job of finishing the garment because the armhole is perfect, the neckline is perfect, the side and the waist fits fine. But as far as the styling of the garment goes, I don't think I would even pick it up if given it for free. You have 2 days to finish a garment, so please don't spend 1 day doing something that adds to nothing and not putting your resources enough to make a complete and finished garment. You both can leave. Thank you. Next group, please. Nanita.
So I did a little editorial exercise. I tried to see what trend do they fit in. Boho chic, sporty, day wear, night wear. I couldn't put in anything because you've tried to do it all. You know, personally, you both are dressed on trend. It's very easy, it's very relaxed, it's age appropriate. It is how young people should step out. And then what you've put together, your vision for how people should dress, the dissonance, it hurts the senses. It's so disturbing. Really, I've written so many trends down. I ran out of paper again. I really think we needed thicker notebooks. What were you thinking?
So if I like to explain my inspiration, my art.
Actually, 1 second. I'm going to make it a little bit difficult for you. You worked on this together? Yes. I don't want to know your inspiration. I want to know your common thought. But if you walk into an office in a bra, you're not getting heard.
I was coming to that point. My day wear is not meant for office or some formal event. It's like a resort wear. You go beachside resort, you're walking, because you're like a personality. You can carry anything. That's why the styling is done in that way. And as the brief was given, jigsaw, so my day wear and night wear, it's like a pieces of two puzzle which connects and completes the look of one person of that whole day.
It's definitely very puzzling.
The pieces of the jigsaw don't fit.
Kalki, what do you have to say?
Yeah, it's like too many patterns and too many things happening at the same time. So, you know, your model, Azadeh, looks like half Roman warrior and then like, you know, but then trying to be sort of more easy on top. And unfortunately for you, Nitin, I think the bra just like, it just takes over. So it's like you can't look anywhere else. And that's not the point of a garment, you know. Garment, you should be looking at the person. It's just not working how it is right now.
Nitin, I would just like to say something. We are not impressed with the collection. We thought that it had a lot of details going on and it's looking like a confused hippie. It's not even hippie chic, as I would call it. Azadeh, I'm okay with your garment, but if the model turns back, if you could just explain to me what that white patch was doing.
Yeah, what was that about?
I was just trying. Actually, we had the two solid fabrics, the maroon and this light peach kind of.
Maybe if the ivory was used in moderation all through the garment, then the ivory would not jut out. Right now, it looks like a tacky slip.
Yeah, it looks like she's wearing
wearing something because she doesn't want to wear something backless. Between both of you, I still think that your garment still has a little bit of relevance because there's a little bit of cohesiveness in it. But with you, no, you may not. You'll be spoken to and you will listen. And with you, the problem is, this is something that I feel with most designers when they're trying to do their first fashion show, that you try to put in too many things together because you want to impress the judges. But sometimes making something which is very beautifully tailored and absolutely simple. For instance, think of someone like Rajesh Pratap Singh. I think we did not have a problem with the fact that you all worked really hard on your clothes. We had a problem with the edit. What do you say?
Yeah, there's a problem with the edit and there's a problem with the fact that you're not listening. For me, that's a bigger problem.
Ma'am, actually, I respect your feedback.
Time's up. Go back, please.
ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो गया था, इसलिए मैंने ज़्यादा कर दिया, उसमें ज़्यादा एलिमेंट्स डाल दिए अपने गारमेंट में, जिससे वो ओवर लग रहा था और जो जजेस को अच्छा नहीं लगा.
So group 3, you're next. Nanita.
I have a question for all of you. You all have access to internet, you follow fashion blogs, you read fashion magazines. You can possibly see the first show ever of India Fashion Week. You can see international shows, they live stream them. You watch them all, right? And that's how you've had this dream that you want to be here. Why does it not reflect in what you have done? When I sat down to write, the only thing I found in common was confusion, ill-fitting, and then I started to detail. There's a corset detail, there's a fringe, there's cape, there's a metallic belt, there's surface texture. What happened?
And like Nanita rightly said, all I can think of is that both of you are very, very confused. So tell us, what was the common meeting ground between both of you?
Common meeting ground, we started off with the fringes which were made over here.
So 1 second, so you're saying the fringe was the common element between both of you?
Yeah, the fringe, and you can see the long and short, the hemline, the silhouette.
So asymmetry and fringing?
Yeah.
I've only written about fashion for some 15 years. I wouldn't have picked this up.
Kalki?
The back is just so much is happening, okay? I'm like seeing this Superman cape, and then beneath that is like tassels and a corset, and then this gold, this whatever metallic belt. It's just too much happening. It's disappointing.
No, and also Kalki, you know what? We don't really need to know about fashion to like fashion. You know, it's like, it's very subjective. You either like it or you don't like it. And sometimes it takes a layman to also say that, you know, I don't like it. And I'm saying it from a layman's perspective now, not as a fashion designer. I don't like it. Devi Prasad, your garment is just plain awful. I know I'm saying it on national television, but it's really, really bad. So you guys go back, and can I have the last group, please? Nanita.
So this collection's a mystery. I can't understand where they were supposed to meet. I don't see what the common ground is. Dhwani, your outfit is cute. I like the skater skirt. I like this, the model steps forward. I like the little sporty stripes on the side. You know, you're referencing a famous sports brand. I like the little vanity case. It's sweet. May I see the other garment, please? To me here, I don't think you've understood the fabric you're working with at all. At all. It's just, it's sitting on her awkwardly. Turn around, please. It doesn't fit. I mean, everything about it is just, I don't know. And because I can't find the common ground, I just kept writing question mark, fabric, why is this happening? I actually have very little to say because I'm confused.
Kalki?
So I like this outfit, Dhwani. I think it's easy, it's nice daytime, but at the same time it's got a little classy feel to it. It's just that your finishing, I mean, the top especially is, again, not fitting properly, you know, and you can see the seams, so that's my only disappointment, but otherwise I really like this outfit. Why did you just put a hole here and another hole in the back? It's a cute, simple dress, but if you have this, it has to make sense, and it's not making sense to me. It's just standing out.
Just like a crop top here, this part, and the skirt which is joined by a single panel.
I know, I can see that, I can see that.
So it's like a combination of a crop top and like what she did, but that too in a combined way. Not a separate skirt and a top, but a dress which has the two elements together. So that was the whole idea of putting this a little space.
Mohit, let me make a point. Learn to cook dal chawal properly before you learn to attempt biryani. You know, when your pattern making skills are not strong and you're not working with the right fabric and you have constraints of time, don't try to do something bombastic in a way that it's not done well. If you did something simpler, it would have worked much better.
मुझे कमेंट मिला सब्यसाची सर से कि पहले दाल चावल बनाना अच्छा सीखो, then you opt for biryani, a tasty one. So obviously, basics से start करना चाहिए.
As far as you are concerned, Dhwani, surprises, but I do like the garment. I just like it because I have seen so much of unbelievable fashion tonight that when I see a little semblance of good somewhere, it makes me feel like I want to smile. But that doesn't say much about your skills. Having said that, all of you go back, and after this, all the designers are requested to leave the stage so that we can discuss the clothes with the models in detail. Thank you. Okay, 8 of you, but this week 7 of you shall continue, and if you look at all the flags on the sides, 1 of the flags are going to go down and 7 will remain. So now Nonita will call in the person who has been the top of the house today.
Dhwani?
Step forward, please.
Dhwani, your collection was believable, and I think that's why you stood out.
I feel super blessed to be the top of the lot today.
And Mohit, you were plain lucky. Because of your partnership with Dhwani, you've been saved.
Yeah, so I think the baby sort of saved the babysitter in this case.
And this is when teamwork actually works in your favor, even though you didn't contribute that much. So luck is the reason you're both in fashion.
Okay guys, go back.
I am surprised because सुलझी हुई approach के साथ she did it. But उसका fair enough, 2 fabrics going together, ठीक है, अच्छा लग रहा है. So सब में वो अच्छा लग रहा है तो ठीक है वो अच्छा है, but doesn't mean कि वो अच्छा है always. So if she's a star of the show today, so she can't take it for sure for the later episodes.
I would like to call in Aniket, Devi Prasad, Nitin, Pradipto. You guys were a hot mess. Devi Prasad, your outfit was ill-fitting. There was too much going on. And your outfit was tacky. It looked tacky, okay? For now, Devi Prasad, you're in fashion. Aniket, you're in fashion.
Thank you.
Thank you. You
Go
both
back,
can go
please.
back.
Aniket tried to stop me. Why you are putting so much things on one garment?
Devi Prasad is not a bad team worker, but वो बहुत adamant है. वो सुनता नहीं है किसी की.
अभी accept कर लेना चाहिए कि हाँ ठीक है, might be that person is saying from a viewer's point of view, and yeah, I didn't accept. Now onwards I'll try to rectify myself.
Okay. Nitin, I want you to be joined by your partner, Azade. And Pradipto, I want you to be joined by Shubhi. The rest of them are in fashion, which means one of you guys are going to be out of fashion and going home. But before that, a little surprise. I want all 4 of you to speak up to tell me why you should stay and your partner should go home. Speak up.
But I thought when you're working in a group or you're working in an organization, you have to take everything forward together. So as Azade doesn't know Hindi, she was having problem with working with tailors and everything. So I had to look over everything. So although it was her design, everything, but it was me, I was taking care of everything with the tailors from the masters. So maybe that's why you guys feel that my design was not strong enough.
What about you, Azade?
I think he was trying to do his best and so was I. So I cannot give a reason for
So
him.
if Nitin goes home today, are you going to feel that you're responsible for it?
I'll feel a little bad because, you know, he was trying to help. That's all.
Okay.
Nitin cannot blame me for his design. He was really kind to help me, really patient. But then he decided about his design. He had the idea about the bikini and all, and I didn't have any say in that. So he has to take responsibility for the design that he made. He cannot blame me.
Shubhi.
Pradeepto doesn't have a technical training background in fashion, so I was helping him with the Master G and the cut of the fabric, the pattern making, the fitting of the garment and everything. So how to cut what pattern on what direction. So somehow the fitting went a little wrong with my bodice. Yeah, in the fitting area because I had to fit his garment also.
Well, as she said rightly, that since I don't have technical technical schooling, so I did take her help as a team, but I tried to give my input to that, and I tried to give my own touch to my own creation.
Shubhi.
Yes, sir.
You're in fashion. Step back, please.
Thank you.
Dhwani is there, then Shubhi is there. So उन्होंने इतना सोचा नहीं, उन्होंने सिंपल गारमेंट बना दिया. तो that's why they got safe. उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया, ज़्यादा एलिमेंट्स नहीं डाले क्योंकि वहाँ तक उनकी सोच जाती भी नहीं है.
Making a simple dress and being lucky is not something simultaneous. It's like you could make a simple dress and that will be better than something complicated you make. That is what we learned today.
So of the 3 of you, one of you is going to go out. Who is it going to be? Azade, you're in fashion. Go back, please. Nitin, you need to listen, and Pradeepto, you need to learn. Pradeepto, I'm sorry, but you're out of fashion. Nitin, you can stay. And Pradeepto, good luck to you. You've come so far without any formal training. Go back, enroll in a design school, and come back next year. Thank you.
कोई भी चल के आए और वो डिज़ाइनर बन जाए ऐसा तो कभी हुआ ही नहीं है. He had to go out because पढ़ाई लिखाई करने का और चीज़ें सीखने का कोई मतलब नहीं है when anyone can be a fashion designer.
The judgment was fair.
I got eliminated, and I took all the words what the judges has told about each and every garment, and especially my garment.
Okay guys who have been following SketchtoStore, remember we have something called #SabyaSave, and for new viewers it is about the process of elimination. If you think that a designer deserves better but has been eliminated, you can tweet us or write to us and we will work together to find out if we can possibly save the designer and bring him or her back.
Today's task will not involve the fabric room at all.
You're going to make something that's very, very iconic in fashion. The LBD, as most of you know, or the little black dress, actually going to dress up Kalki in a little black dress.
Woo! I love it.
हमें टास्क ये मिला है कि हमें यूज़ करना है वो 2 शर्ट यूज़ करना है और एक ट्राउज़र यूज़ करना है. उसको यूज़ करके we have to make a little black dress.
You will make the little black dress out of no fabric.
Today I want to introduce our guest, Kajal Agarwal. I'm sure you all know her.
To be honest, I don't like the outfit. I think this is screaming for attention.
All went against you because you chose to use things that were out of the box.
It is not a little black dress.
You are contradicting yourself. You're out of style.